What is going on, people? It's your boy, Patrick Michael Strange, and
Heather.
Heather Vitner-Hurt, giving you the hurt, putting down the hurt. I don't know why I said that. I'm tired.
I'm not. I don't.
She's ready to fly. She's going to C2E2.
C2E2 tomorrow.
Yay, Chicago, Chi-Town in the house. How else are you doing? I'm so tired right now. We're trying to give you this energy, people. We're trying to give you a show.
He's a little tired because awesome.
We had Awesome Con. Awesome Con was awesome. I think I kind of brought some awesome by doing the totally awesome Asians panel.
There you did.
Which was really fun. And it's going to be up on the channel. We recorded it. Shout out to my participants, Loy Lee at Loy Lee Comedy, great comedian. J. Marc Jacinto, Gamer's Guide, also a comedian. And he lit it up because Loy was late. Loy. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Keith Chow with the Nerds of Color. Keith is the man. He's the go-to person that I think all the networks go to when they want to talk about Asians and representation in pop culture. And he does these amazing, what do you call it? When you get like a bunch of people to work on a book. Like
Collaborated?
Well, those like graphic novels where they have like a lot of collaborators. Anyway. It's called The Shattered. The Shattered, where it focuses on like Asian creators and getting them out there to show that love. I'm tired, people. Arcia Rosagar, who does Shout 'em Out for Kids, great book for kids, teaching you the real Persian culture, not this Persian culture that you're getting from the West, where they try to make them all evil people. They weren't. Arthur Kwan Lee, an amazing painter. And who's also a super cool guy and former Kung Fu. Actually, I think he still does Kung Fu and all that. He's really good and he competes in that. And Moana McAdams, Burning Spear. She makes amazing clothes from Hawaiian culture. She also works on with her husband Nuri McAdams on the Wild Store comic. I'm messing up the name because I'm tired. But check out Burning Spear LLC. And I also want to shout out, we did my Electric Black and Karate diversity panel that I wanted you on, but you couldn't come out. And
I should have just come.
We missed you.
And New Day was dressed as the Black
Girl!
Panther.
Let me throw that up on the screen real quick. Check that out.
I legit cried, man. I legit cried. I was so upset. Not only did I miss the panel, but like New Day, they a jam, and oh my god, they look so good.
They were so cool.
I'm sure they were.
They were so very sweet, and I talked to a couple people, so hopefully interviews in future, because down at from what I understand at Dragon Con, one of my friends, Maurice, played Xavier in some video game, and I don't know who lost or won out of that, so they have a rivalry to happen again at the next Dragon Con, and so hopefully we'll get some interviews there and all that going on. So
sweet.
Yeah, shout out to Xavier and Kofi and Biggie, good peoples. But we missed you. And
I hope y'all. It sounds like y'all had a lot of fun though, and y'all know my opinion. We need to be as inclusive as fuck.
Yes.
So
whether you black, white, Asian, Hispanic, LGBTQIA, alien, gray alien, or green alien, it doesn't matter. We should all show love.
Big eyes, little eyes, aliens,
exactly.
all the aliens.
Doesn't matter.
All the aliens.
Love everyone and everything, people. So Electric Black and Karate, we have it recorded as well, and that will be popping up on the channel. And shout out to Alicia G and Mac. We got a ton of interviews. We had a cosplay music video that's already up there with some of the amazing cosplayers that we saw. And Mac, he was doing this weird thing when we were going around getting stuff, and all of a sudden he'd be like, say you're Red Sonja. Hey, it's Red Sonja. Hey, it's Black Panther. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? It was crazy. It was just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
No premeditation. And when you watch the actual video, it's pretty cute and pretty hilarious.
Oh, Mac, so good.
Mac is, it had me balling. I was like all over the floor when I finally got to watch it. I was like, okay, Mac, you got me. I'm sold. And apparently he has another one that he's editing right now, so it'll be up on the channel too, which is day 2 and day 3 stuff. So yeah, a lot of cool content coming your way, and but we miss you and we love you, and we gotta take you to FanCon. We have tons of shows coming up. You gotta come out.
Yeah,
promise. At least one of them.
I'll be more aware. That was just totally scheduling. I'll be more aware of when shows are, so that I can join and fight the patriarchy, the white patriarchy, with everybody.
So, because I was crazy busy, I didn't really get to see what's going on in the news. There was a couple items I think we talked a little about here and there.
So Fantastic Four finally coming back.
Yes.
big one. They're coming back to comics.
I think I saw Sarah Pacelli on the art chores from the Ultimate Spider-Man with Miles Morales.
I think so. Let me.
But I don't know who's on the writing chores. But Sarah, because I follow her on IG.
Yeah.
So shout out to Sarah. I love her style. It's really cool. So
it'll be really
who's
fun.
on Fan? Who's the writer? And
I
think he said he was like super happy that it's finally happening. That he's always enjoyed Fantastic Four.
It's true, and the only thing I can remember is because I kind of saw that.
Is Slott moving over there?
No, I don't think so. All I remember is that Chips at RC was like, there is a reason that I have been doing the Marvel 2-in-1s where you've seen Johnny Storm.
Is it Chip?
No, it is not Chip.
Oh.
But he says that he has actually known for a while about this team, and that he has had to be very careful because of this coming up.
Doesn't want to spoil it for his pals.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Do we know?
I'm trying to see. June season new epic collection featuring.
As we're talking and you're looking at us.
Yeah, we're not. This is totally not.
Yeah, this isn't happening right now.
It is Dan Slott. So Dan Slott and Sarah Pacelli. So
score one for me.
So don't be sad that Slott's leaving Spidey.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
He's now having fun with the Fantastic Four people. I'm sure Spidey will swing in there and make an appearance.
Absolutely, he's always there, always with them.
Those are classic tales too. When I was a kid, you know,
of Spidey and Sue.
just to show this connected universe. There's like, you know, Spidey swinging over to Avengers or to the Avengers Mansion or over to the Baxter Building.
He was like that glue that put everything together. That's what Spidey is.
Love it. So I'll check it out.
Yeah. We'll see.
Marvel.
Once again, everything's like little small, like really small. Like offhand this morning, Nerdist announced that there's going to be a Negan series. So for Walking Dead fans, there's going to be a new Walking Dead mini series for Negan.
I haven't read the Walking Dead title in a while, and have been off and on the show. But Negan is a very intriguing character. And from what I understand, his storyline in the comic has really been very interesting and probably the best part of the comic in a while. To just show that, I don't know, I haven't been reading, but a lot of people have told me it's pretty cool how you kind of really understand him.
It's when it came down, Robert Kirkman. I'm totally paraphrasing when I say this. This is not a quote. He kind of mentioned that Negan was always supposed to be a little bit more than what he was, and if he had written the story the other way, we would see that Negan just wanted nothing more than to protect his people. Then yes, he was a misogynist asshole, but he was doing it so that he could create a community. He could do it so that he could protect everyone, and then everyone would be strong. So it was really interesting to see that Negan is technically a good guy in a bad situation.
It is hard to see, I gotta say. Especially when it hurts one of my favorite Asian comic book characters of all time.
Oh God, yeah. Well, he literally was like, well, put it in the perspective of the other direction. Mm-hmm. What if you had this group? If you were one of Negan's men, and all of a sudden you had a whole bunch of people coming at you and killing you, what would your leader do?
Go at him. You know,
so it's an unfortunate situation, supposedly, but it has the concept has led to some really interesting like arcs with Negan, and it'll be.
I can't wait to read it.
Yeah,
it's very interesting, and it gets you thinking, because sometimes we go there. What if I would turn this knob and go the other way? So it's cool to see these perspectives. For you to read and see that, so
it's really cool. And if you haven't, I'm looking at it. Here's Negan is a mini series that came out that was actually kind of the origin story of Negan. So if you wanted to, it isn't hardcover.
In the regular book?
No, it's a separate story.
Oh.
It is on. If you do not pick up image previews, you definitely should. It has some really cool interviews. It has some great backstories. It also has early previews of books, but it also has a mini series. So like Witches, I don't know if you read Scott Snyder and Jacques Witches.
I'm familiar with it. I haven't read it.
It's so good. So good. But right now there's a prequel because it's kind of been an extended hiatus. Yeah. So they're doing a prequel of 6-page issues in the current line of image previews. But in the original line, the first 12 issues were what ended up being a mini series of Negan.
Okay.
And it's collected in a hardcover called Here's Negan. You can pick it up at your local comic book store. I do suggest it, but it sounds like it got a little bit of hype, and all I have seen it on is Nerdist. So
could that be because also the rumor is they're canceling or it's going to end soon, right? The Walking Dead series.
Well, we'll see how it is. According to
this will be the follow-up.
This is something that I can say happened when I was at breakfast and at a Skybound breakfast, And it's not really a spoiler, but this was 2 years ago. He said he was halfway done about 2 years ago. So I would say that we're almost a quarter done with the comic book series.
Okay.
And they're only about 2 seasons behind when it comes to comic versus TV.
Okay.
Or 2 seasons behind when it comes to comic. I wouldn't be surprised if it's hitting a 2/3 of the way done point.
Okay.
You never know, and they could definitely do more spinoffs.
Yeah.
But once again, this is also very small news, so
yeah,
maybe there will be a comic book series for Negan. I don't know. The only other really, once again, minor thing is I don't know if you're a fan of Baby Metal.
Yeah, I thought it was really cute. I think I only know of one of their songs, but it's cute.
They're so much fun. They're really fun. They kick ass too.
I think my daughter enjoyed it too. Yeah, when we first, it was like, really? Okay. They feel the vibe.
They have a origin comic book graphic novel coming out, so if you're a Baby Metal fan and if you have never tried,
I'm curious. Will it be by American creators or will it be from creators from Asia?
I think it's an imprint.
Okay.
But the handy dandy phone book or
the cultural vibe, is it an American? You know what I'm saying?
It looked like it was a American graphic novel.
Okay.
If I smell novel starts with a B, right? Starts with a B.
Novel.
Bobble. So let's see. We'll get a little bit more. Once again, this is brand new news. We just looked at it.
Brand
today.
new news. Breaking news, people.
Oh well, it is being released in the U.S. and in Japan at the same time.
Okay.
Or in Asia at the same time, primarily through Books a Million.
Okay.
Yum. It does not say who the creative teams are.
By the time I edit this and put it together, I'm gonna throw it up on the screen. Look at it. It's right there.
We're good. It's cool looking. Though.
Did you know?
Look at that. Oh no! I was thinking it was cover.
Okay.
So it's called Apocrypha. So that'll be cool. The Legend of Baby Metal.
Some other band had that same title.
I'm sure.
Metallica.
It sounds really.
Sounds very
really
Metallica-ish.
But that's really all the news.
Baby Metallica.
Baby Metallica. Yeah.
Baby Metal.
It's like Baby Metal might be a little better.
You don't like Enter Sandman?
No, I'm saying
there's some Metallica tracks out there.
There's some really good Metallica. I feel like Metallica has been.
They've had their time.
Yeah, it has been.
It's Baby Metal. It's all about Baby Metal now.
Baby Metal's awesome. All right. Anyway, that's really all of
the news
I can think of.
And
there might be more coming. C2E2.
And she's gonna get the inside scoops, right?
I can't give any of that information away now.
Because she works for a store and they have rules and regulations.
I'm going to go and do retailer things, and I'm going to learn things that will come out eventually. So
maybe whisper in my ear a little bit.
No.
I have my ways, people.
He does.
He
does. And much of the stuff will get pretty instantaneously. Like at the last retailer event I went to, the DC actually ran in early. They usually don't give any information till lunch, dinner, but they gave us information at breakfast. They're like, because the New York Times has this information, we need to tell you first. And literally, as Jim Lee and Dan Didio were talking about something, the news article ran.
Can you text me so I can let everybody know?
No.
Well, if they say it's okay?
If they say it's okay, maybe.
Okay. See? We have you on camera now. You agree?
If it's out in the New York Times, if it's out in Variety, I will happily.
I don't want because we don't want her to get in trouble, right? We do not want you to get in trouble. But if you can, we're counting on you as fans and as viewers.
Yes, because we will. No matter what, I want to sell the book. So when it comes down to it, I need to sell it.
Especially here at the Amazing Comic Shop, where we're at this week, people. Yes.
All the places.
All right. You've got places to go, places to be, and I need to get some sleep and also do some editing in between there because I know y'all want the content that we've been doing. We got so much work to do. There's never time.
All right, we'll make this quick.
Slave drivers.
We'll make this quick, guys.
All right, here we go. What is coming out this week for your April 4th new release Wednesday? But it's Tuesday this week. Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy.
All this week.
Insidious, The Last Key. Or were you a fan of the Insidious series? Horror, scary movie.
I didn't. I only watched this is the third one?
This is the fourth installment of the Insidious series.
I watched the first one?
Yeah, I don't even know if I watched the first one.
It was pretty good.
In this one, parapsychologist Elise Rayner, played by Lynn Shay, must delve even deeper into the infernal world known as the Further when supernatural forces target her family. If y'all come at my family, I'm going to come at you. I'm sorry.
All right.
I think all of us would. we protect our family. Or at least I would hope he would. Not just run the other way.
Negan does that.
That's what Negan. What would Negan do?
That's what Negan does.
The Looking Glass couple, Ray, played by Nicolas Cage, and Maggie, decide to buy an old motel in the middle of the desert, and he soon discovers that the previous owner installed a series of see-through mirrors that look into the various rooms. Ew. Ray spies on a lesbian love affair, and when one partner ends up dead, he finds himself entangled in the ensuing murder investigation. That's just creepy.
Nick Cage, Nikki, honey, baby, stop.
He's trying to get some work. He's got bills to pay, right?
Well,
he sold all his comic collection.
True. And the truth about Nicolas Cage, everything he does is good. Everything he does is just great. It's just everything he does is good.
No, the Wicker Man was not good. I'm sorry. Anyway, that was like the worst.
I said that with a straight face, you guys. I mean, it was a smiling straight face.
I was taking it. I went along with it. But yeah, no. But perfect for a creepy person, especially looking in like mirrors. Don't you think he has that kind of weird vibe now and look? He's perfect casting. Anyway, moving on. Looking for a comedy. Don't want the scary stuff or that weird stuff. Father figures. Fraternal twin brothers Kyle, played by Owen Wilson, and Peter, Ed Helms, are shocked to learn that their mother, Glenn Close, love Glenn, has been lying to them for years about their father being deceased. The truth is that she doesn't know their dad's identity due to living a wild life during the 1970s. I love that idea. And some of the stars include J.K. Simmons, Ving Rhames, Terry Bradshaw, Cat Williams, and Christopher Walken. I saw the trailer to it. I didn't go to see it in theaters. I probably will be renting this at the Redbox.
I'm kind of surprised ABBA isn't, like attacking them for copyright infringement. So.
Oh, ABBA?
Yeah, Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. It's that Mamma Mia concept?
It's the exact same thing. It is.
That is true.
The exact same concept.
But fun. The Office Space guys.
I'm not
well, not Office Space. They're the Hangover guys, right?
Yeah. No,
yeah. Well, Ed Helms is from Hangover. Owen Wilson is Wedding Crashers.
Whatever.
That was
a long time ago. That was a long time ago. I'm not saying that the cast and crew's bad. I'm just saying that it is straight up copyright infringement. Like they took Mamma Mia, they took out the music, switched. No, they even kept it because it's the mom and they don't know who the dad is. As if one of the dads are gay, then you literally have Mamma Mia without the musical and Pierce Brosnan. That's it.
Make it a twofer. Mamma Mia and Father Figures.
Really ruin your life. I'm just kidding.
So there's that. Beast of Burden, a drug smuggling pilot played by Daniel Radcliffe, isn't he Harry?
Yeah, he's Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a drug smuggling pilot now, people. And he agrees to help the DEA take down a cartel in return for getting his wife, played by Grace Gummer, crucial medical treatment. However, he finds his loyalties tested during his last smuggling run over the U.S.-Mexico border. Something dark from Harry Potter.
Well, he's done some dark
Radcliffe.
shit. I mean, come on, he was naked with a horse in Equus.
Oh, yeah. Great ass!
I don't even know what that was.
I saw it. I didn't see the play, but I saw the pictures online.
Oh, okay.
Great ass! I'm playing.
He was looking for it, though.
Hey, Harry Potter, man.
But he said something like, what is it, that dark, the lady in the water, not the lady in the water.
Not that M. Night Shyamalan, Malang Mading Dong. That was Paul Giamatti.
No, it's the one where it's like the I thought it was like Lady in a Black Dress or something. It's a horror that he did.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I can't recall the title.
It's the
Maybe
the
I'll throw it on the screen
version.
right now. Or not. Because I'm
Probably
lazy. I
right.
have too much stuff to do.
That's all right. You know
Next
what we're
up, IMDb people, it's your friend. Sweet Virginia, a drifter played by Christopher Abbott and an ex-rodeo rider, John Bernthal, the Punisher! Or, Walking Dead, what's the character's name? Got killed. He's the bad friend.
Oh, yeah, the one who cheated.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Forge a friendship in a small Alaskan town that's still reeling from a savage act of violence. In time, their bond exposes dark secrets and threatens to cause more bloodshed. Imogene Poots and Rosemary DeWitt co-star. I don't know.
That sounds like a potential red box.
Yeah, potential red box. Interesting. My Friend Dahmer. I'm kind of very curious on this one. because it was based on a graphic novel.
Yes.
Biopic of serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer, played by Ross Lynch, who my daughter loves because he's one of those Disney kids. Details his senior year of high school in 1978 Ohio as a group of classmates encourage him to channel his erratic behavior into unhinged pranks that they find hilarious. Written, directed by Mark Myers, My Friend Dahmer is based on the graphic novel of the same name by Durf Backdurf, a real-life friend and classmate of Dahmer's.
Yeah, I'm very 50-50. This is probably not one of those movies you should let your daughter watch.
Oh, hell
just
no.
giving you a heads up.
Even though it has Ross Lynch,
I was just gonna
Disney
say,
star.
But I want to see it. I'm a big crime buff, so.
Oh,
but
girl.
But I've heard that my problem is that I've heard from other crime fans that the graphic novel plays a lot of, and the movie in tune plays a lot of like super falsities to it, and I would rather see. I mean, if it doesn't, tell us in the comments so I know, so you can prove me wrong. I would love to. But I've heard that it plays on a lot of things that maybe stuff we would like to see. Mm-hmm. But this kid, he was still a narcissist when he was a child. Yeah. And so it kind of gave him more of a personality that we can relate to. I would rather see a movie about this narcissistic, egotistical child that knew that he could get away with shit. Yeah. So I could be wrong.
And what's really cool is I got to give a shout out to Durf Backdurf, which is got to be one of the wildest names I've ever seen.
I feel like that's a stage name. I totally.
Yeah, I'm curious. I don't really know. Totally he did a book before My Friend Dahmer got critical acclaim. I think it was called Trashed, about which I think is also based on Durf's life. He was like one of those guys that ride on the back of the truck and picks up your trash and throws it in the back. And I think it was called Trash. I have it. It was nominated at one of the, before it was the Ringo Awards. What was the award show that was at Baltimore Comic-Con?
The Harveys?
The Harveys. Yes. I received a free copy when I attended one of the Harvey Awards dinners. And it was in like the books they have. But it was like one of those, another nominated book. So she's got some skills or a lot of love in the industry. Okay. So check out Trashed. I think that's the name of the book. If not, maybe I'll throw it on the screen or maybe not. And put it on the Louis Wednesday page. I don't know. You'll find out when you watch this. It'll happen. Yeah. But My Friend Dahmer apparently also was a good book, and now it's got this movie. Don't know if it's true or not. We'll find out.
Tell us.
Yeah.
If you give it rave reviews, then I will definitely. I wanted to watch it, so I was just.
Yeah. So we'll see. But Madison, you're not watching it, even though it has Ross Lynch.
Like 3 more years.
Yeah. Also out on Blu-ray DVD, the 3rd season of Ballers, The Rock, doing The Rock things, giving you the eyebrow. My Hero Academia, Season 2, Part 1. Tokyo Ghoul, the movie. I think it was an anime, and now there's a live-action movie of Tokyo Ghoul. I don't know. I'm not a big anime manga head, even though we have a lot of fans.
Is that the Netflix one?
It's a Blu-ray. It's out on Blu-ray DVD now. And hey, wrestling fans, WWE Raw, the 25th anniversary. I guess highlighting 25 years of WWE, the Raw. Love Raw.
Taking a step back. By the way, you say I'm alright. Well, yeah. I like New Day. That's really it. By the way, congratulations to Madison.
Oh, thank you.
That's great.
Yeah, for those that don't know, my daughter has been in ballet class since 2 years old, and now she's 10, and she auditioned for the Washington Ballet and got accepted.
Good job, good girl.
Super excited.
Congrats.
So hopefully...
Sorry, I'm much too tired, but I actually am excited for you.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Sure.
So yeah, this is her next step. Keeping her busy.
You're gonna be fat.
From away of all you evil boys, I'm keeping her busy. So, in gaming, RBI Baseball 18 for the Xbox. If you're a baseball fan, it has.
Make games like that?
Yeah, explore 30 of the Major League Baseball best ballparks. So, wonder if National Stadium is on there. 300 sluggers, home run derby mode. Baseball fans, this is your game. RBI Baseball.
Play
I remember
baseball
there was an RBI
computer.
Baseball for the classic 8-bit Nintendo. That's the last time I heard of RBI.
I was going to say, this is like, I wonder if this is like the 40th anniversary.
And now, I never knew that it was still alive as a series. And the only other game coming out this week on your Nintendo Switch, Penny Punching Princess. I love that title.
5 times fast. Penny Punching Princess. Penny Punching. I can't do it.
Buy popularity and rule your world when you play Penny Punching Princess for the Nintendo Switch. Cash keeps you moving forward in this fun game where you can bribe enemies, gather treasures, activate traps, use money, and recruit minions to your side. Play as a princess fighting to reclaim the kingdom and penny punching. That sounds super dope. I gotta say, I can't wait to look at the visuals.
It's Silver Guardian. It's the same thing. It's an anime about how you have to. The money is what gets you the greater and the better.
Yeah,
that sounds like fun. All right.
I don't have a Switch, but this might make me buy a Switch. That sounds super cool. So if you don't want to sit at home and you want to head out into the world and say, "Hi, people, I'm here. We're here. I'm alive. I'm not in my room. I'm here to see y'all. Spend time with y'all." But you want to head over to the theater first.
See these things.
And see these things. What are we going to see in the theaters?
So first is Blockers.
Which really should be, if you see the title.
It is a chicken. Blockers. It is a male chicken.
Just
Blockers.
Put that together, people. You know.
It's Cock Blockers.
There we go. Cock Blockers. And it's starring my man, but I don't know if you can see him. You can't see me. Oh, John Cena, yo.
You getting old, brother? Him walking off stage yesterday at Raw, it was like, leave the fucking Undertaker alone.
Oh, I've been seeing so many memes. My timeline has been like overtaken by John Cena. Really? Why? Just stop.
Stop. Bruh. I mean, I still think that he's gonna come out.
He's making his last run, I think, because he's gone Hollywood now. He was awesome in Ferdinand, and now how good is he gonna be in Cockblockers? You couldn't see him in Ferdinand. It was just
it was fake. It was all.
And he was in that Amy Schumer movie too, I think.
Bye.
Okay, so Cockblockers.
Right, so 3 parents try to stop their daughters from having sex on prom night. Starring Leslie Mann, John Cena, Romana Young, Catherine. It's actually got a pretty good cast.
Yeah.
I think it's, and what's really funny is that I mean, John Cena with his pants up to his nipples.
Yeah.
I am not a huge John Cena fan in any stretch of the imagination, but like I saw the trailers for this and I'm like, all right, I'll do this. I will fucking do this.
Okay.
This is getting killer reviews.
Yo.
A Quiet Place. It's a horror series. It's a dramatic horror. A family is forced to live in silence while hiding from creatures that hunt by sound. It's director John Krasinski.
He was the director of it too?
Mm-hmm.
I know he stars in it. He directed it?
It shows that he's...
Shut up!
With everyone's favorite, Emily Blunt.
Yes.
Noah Jupe and Millicent Simmons? Is that his name?
Okay.
But it looks... I saw some early reviews of it. It is like... They're like, oh my god, this is the new horror genre. Like
I didn't read the reviews.
Yeah.
But if you know how we do our trailer reactions? If we didn't do a trailer reaction on this one, but when I saw the trailer to this, OMG. Like, it
was fucking
I can't wait to watch this fucking movie.
I did read one. The only spoiler I'll say is apparently, like, if you are not one of those people that cannot watch a movie, like you want to have things happen like a lot, this is not a movie for you.
Then fuck them, because there's too much of that shit. I'm
sorry. Go see what is that other?
I hate that kind of why people have to feel they need that nowadays.
Yeah, well, it's a everything must happen kind of world, so we get it. Sometimes you can't stand it, but I have been told that this is rather indie for a horror film. So like if you're not one of those people who can sit there and watch a quiet movie, then this might not be for you. But I mean, like, I'm not one of those people that would go pay to go see a horror film because I love horror. I love being scared, but at the same time, I am a super pansy. So, like, I don't go see. There's
nowhere to escape in a theater.
Exactly.
At home, you can just shut it off, chill for a second, then turn it back on. Right?
My husband will literally, like, there are certain scenes where I will just literally walk the fuck away. I'll be like, all right, I'll be right back, and like, just walk the fuck away.
Yeah. Easier to do at home than in a theater.
But I like. The what they're saying about this movie, I'm very interested.
I can't wait to see it. It sounds so good.
And then The Miracle Season, which is a sport drama. After the tragic death of star volleyball player Caroline Line Caroline found. Sorry. A team of dispirited high school girls must band together under the guidance of their tough love coach in hopes of winning the state championship. Director Sean McNamara stars Erin Moriarty, Helen Hunt, Tiara Scoveby, Scove
by, I'd say.
And William Hurt.
My daughter saw this trailer and said, "Dad, I want to go see this movie." So I think it's great. Female-led film, characters, interesting story. I'm like, okay.
You kind of have a theme to those types, or like a playlist to those types of movies. Mm-hmm. Something terrible happens.
Yeah, we all know those kind of stories. We all know
the ending. The ending's going to be... So it's like, that's my only thing. It's like, for me, this would... If I ever saw this film, it would be...
Yeah. Like, it's a by-the-numbers film. But for me as a father, and my daughter only watching like animated stuff, and this is the first animated, like normal kind of like
non-Disney kind of thing.
Yeah, adultish film that she's ever said she wanted to go see. Sweet. Which was like, okay.
Well, that's the thing is,
it really took me by surprise, honestly.
A lot of even stuff like Step Up, which is supposed to be in the similar, it's a different vein, but it's supposed to be more inclusive when it comes to the gender.
Yeah.
Like, it's primarily male. Yeah. And so it's nice to see that this is going to be all female. Like, I think that there's only 3 or 4 actual male characters.
So, yeah.
Rocket. Okay. The other thing that's on here, and I'm sorry I didn't see last week. Did you talk about I Kill Giants last week?
Oh, no, we did not.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, I threw something up online, but not on our regular video stuff.
I saw you. I was like, I saw you post something.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I Kill Giants, which is based
off
of the graphic novel and was also co-written by Joe Kelly. I do strongly suggest it. It is a fantastic story. It is considered YA. It can be a little bit hard for some kids.
Can you watch it now, or is it coming out? Or was it just a trailer?
There's 50-50. So it is streaming. You can get it on. You can get it as of last week on certain on-demand networks.
Okay.
You can also get it, but it is coming out in limited release in movie theaters all across the nation this week. I didn't see any here, but if you get a chance to go see it, definitely go see it. This is one of those books that when someone comes in and they want to do something like a doctorate, this book is what gets handed to kids who want to go into child psychology. This is something that actual professors, actual doctors have on their bookshelves.
That's awesome.
And it's like...
The concept's amazing. The art, when I checked out the art, it's just amazing. And then just the film. And yeah, just the hype and everything.
Give all your dollars to it. Just get it. I know that when it finally gets here, whenever it is, it's like I'm going to be taking 3 boxes of tissues, and I'm also going to wear 15 pounds of makeup so that when I walk out, I'm going to look like it's all going to be everywhere.
That would be me. I'm a softie.
I was crying with this book, so it's all right. So getting down to the nitty gritty, the events this week: Brooklyn Geek Fest.
Yes,
the Gotham City game.
Brooklyn.
It's April 7th and 8th in the Best Western Gregory Hotel in Brooklyn.
Zoo.
Video game tournaments, arcade free play, and awesome giveaways. Tickets are on sale. And I'm on a diet. I don't even know. Tickets are on sale in store at Gotham City Games and online at GothamCityGaming.com.
Check it out. Shout out to Brooklyn's Geek Fest.
Yes, Geek Fest
2.0.
2.0. Garden State Comic Fest.
Yes.
And that's in Atlantic City in New Jersey. That's also this weekend. You can go onto their Facebook page and you can find their event. That's all that's on here.
Yeah, we didn't get a lot of information on that, but yeah.
This is also a shout out, my girl Raven, I love you so much, sweetheart. At Phantom Comics, go visit them, the creators of Isola. 2 of them will be there for a signing this week, and definitely stop by and see them. Support a local comic shop in DC. Support a super inclusive comic shop. That is exactly what Phantom is.
My favorite store in DC.
Best store in DC. They really are. Yeah. But definitely go see them. Bring your copy of Isola, which you can get up at any local comic book store, or pick one up there. They will have lots and lots and lots.
Super cool.
So.
And you're in C2. Go see that. So that's this weekend, but it's in Chicago.
Yeah, that's in Chicago.
So shout out. We didn't. We're covering more so because we're here in DC, the East Coast. Didn't really get Midwest information. Sorry, people. So Midwest people, if you're watching, let us know what's happening. We'll talk about it on our channel too.
Exactly.
But C2E2
is going to be really fun. Marc Miller, who is coming all the way over from across the pond, and him and Michael Bendis will have they're going to have a panel. I am going. Don't you worry. Don't you fucking worry about that shit.
Send us some pics.
I will. I'm going to.
We'll throw that up there.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. And so if you're at C2E2, you can find me. Just shoot me a message at Following Films on Twitter, and I will let's totally meet up. Give you a high five. super awkward in real life. If you haven't noticed how awkward I am here.
She's awesome. So, have fun, C2E2. Have a safe trip. Have a safe flight tomorrow. Patrick, patrickstrange.com. At No Release Wednesday at the NRW. Oh, myself, Temple Far East, joined since 1977. It's all there on the screen. Yeah. Just like, you saw that when she talked, it came on the screen. Heather has that magic power to make it appear. Here's my power. It's on the screen. And we love you. We appreciate you. And, stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and you'll get all our awesome content. All right, people. Till next time.
Well, it's the NOC.
Wait,